This is the old Michigan State Fairgrounds. We started work here last September. I think there's over 100,000 yards of fill and the 3.1 million square feet of building pad. That's 5 stories. So all the dozers had GPS automation on them, so there's no guessing. You know where everything's at, so it keeps everyone moving. They're not waiting on me or a grade checker or looking at stakes. And
with the technology like this and having the GPS on that dozer, I get in the dozer in the morning and I'm good the rest of the day. I usually know more about where stuff is than most everybody on the job, and it's nice.
They actually kind of lead the way with some of the other machines that don't have GPS, so they almost take a lead role and help them build the job. They know where the cuts and fills are, so it definitely is an advantage.
With some of these bigger site jobs that we're doing, and the file size tends to be large. There was more dirt here than what they estimated for. Berms changed, ponds got smaller, and with this new system and the new software, I can load as big of a file as it seems to be as I want in there.
When we need an update on a file, it's usually a phone call away because they can remotely download the file. So I just have to usually wait about 5 minutes and then go in there and select my new file and make it active, and I'm good to go for the day.
With these new 4G antennas, there's no lagginess. You know, we seem to have cell coverage all over now. I've been using SiteLink. I can be in one spot and I can change a file from a dozer that's 100 miles away. You're not just driving to 40 miles to go put a file on a machine for 30 seconds.
I don't have to stop and wait for it to reboot or come back. It just never quits.
If we can put down material faster and move on to the next thing, or put that much more material down, we're willing to do whatever it takes to do things more efficiently and faster.
With this new GPS system, I can definitely run as fast as the dozer can go. There's less slowdowns, I can go faster throughout the day. I can get closer to buildings without it cutting out, and trees and stuff like that. It seems to read a lot better.
For this, I do notice stuff along the building, you can get a lot closer.
Now that they've adapted this new GRI-3s, we're seeing more satellites, and we went from seeing 16 to 17 satellites to seeing 24 to 28 to even, I've seen 35 at one point. And now we're putting the new machine out next to the building, and he's grading right next to him.
A job this size, I doubt you could do it without technology. It'd take a lot of people, a lot of surveyors, a lot of stakes that are going to get wiped out and cost more money to be replaced.
The amount of resources you'd need as far as laborers, people on the ground, doing layout and all that, yeah, it would eat you alive compared to using GPS. Now instead of 3 guys on the ground, check and grade, where now you're using 1 guy and he's checking on 4 machines.
If a company's running without GPS, they're working in the Stone Age still. They need to get up to speed. It's worth every penny.